In the vibrant village of Lambesa, where the sounds of the bustling market filled the air and the colors of handmade crafts dazzled the eyes, Auntie Nola's food store sat quietly at the edge. Despite her renowned culinary skills, her store struggled to attract the customers it deserved. Each morning, Auntie Nola would wake up before the first light of dawn, her kitchen a symphony of clanging pots and sizzling pans. Her food, known for its exquisite flavors and rich aromas, was made with love and dedication. Yet, day after day, the store remained largely empty. Auntie Nola's frustration grew as she watched the lively marketplace where other vendors thrived. She had always dreamed of sharing her love for cooking with the entire village. But now, her dream seemed farther away than ever. She couldn't understand why her delicious meals didn't draw the crowds she had hoped for. She tried different recipes, offered special discounts, and even gave away free samples, but nothing seemed to work. The villagers of Lambesa admired Auntie Nola's cooking but often found themselves drawn to the more popular stalls in the market. Her food store, tucked away from the main thoroughfare, seemed to go unnoticed. Auntie Nola's heart ached with each passing day as she saw her hard work and passion go unrecognized. One evening, as the sun set and the market quieted down, Auntie Nola sat on the steps of her store, contemplating her next move. She couldn't bear the thought of closing her beloved store, but she also couldn't ignore the financial strain it was putting on her. Her eyes wandered to the horizon, where the silhouette of Baba Kofi's hut could be seen against the fading light. Baba Kofi, the village's wise and enigmatic spiritualist, had a reputation for helping those in need. He was known for his deep understanding of ancient rituals and his powerful potions. Desperate for a solution, Auntie Nola decided to seek his help. She hoped that Baba Kofi might have a remedy for her struggling store, something that could turn her fortunes around and help her achieve her dream. With a newfound determination, Auntie Nola set off towards Baba Kofi's hut. The journey was not long, but it felt like an eternity as she pondered her future and the fate of her beloved store. Little did she know, her visit to Baba Kofi would set in motion a series of events that would change her life and the village of Lambesa forever. Auntie Nola walked briskly through the narrow path leading to Baba Kofi's hut, her heart pounding with a mix of hope and anxiety. The spiritualist's home was nestled among ancient baobab trees, their gnarled branches creating a canopy that filtered the moonlight. As she approached the entrance, the air seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy, and the scent of incense wafted gently around her. She knocked softly on the wooden door, which creaked open to reveal Baba Kofi himself. His eyes, deep and wise, seemed to see straight into her soul. He welcomed her with a kind smile and ushered her inside. The interior of the hut was dimly lit by flickering candles, casting dancing shadows on the walls adorned with mystical symbols and dried herbs. "What brings you to my humble abode, Auntie Nola?" Baba Kofi asked, his voice resonating with a calm authority. Auntie Nola poured out her troubles, describing the struggles she faced with her food store and her unyielding desire to share her culinary talents with the village. She spoke of her sleepless nights and her relentless efforts to attract customers. Baba Kofi listened intently, his expression thoughtful. After a moment of silence, he nodded. "I understand your plight, Auntie Nola. Your passion for cooking and your dedication are commendable. I believe I have something that might help you, but remember, true success comes not just from external aid but from within your heart." With that, Baba Kofi reached for a small, intricately carved wooden box. He opened it to reveal a bottle filled with a shimmering liquid. The potion seemed to glow with a soft, ethereal light. "This is the potion of prosperity," he explained. "It has the power to amplify your natural talents and attract success. Use it wisely, and never forget that the foundation of your prosperity lies in your passion, hard work, and belief in yourself." Auntie Nola accepted the potion with gratitude and a renewed sense of hope. She thanked Baba Kofi profusely and promised to use the potion wisely. As she made her way back to her store, her mind buzzed with possibilities. She could already imagine the aroma of her enhanced dishes drawing in the villagers and her store bustling with activity. That night, Auntie Nola stood in her kitchen, holding the bottle of potion. She took a deep breath and added a few drops to her cooking pot. As she stirred, the familiar scents of her ingredients mingled with an enchanting fragrance that filled the air. She could feel a change, a spark of magic weaving through her creations. With anticipation and excitement, Auntie Nolla went to bed, dreaming of what the next day would bring. Little did she know, the potion's effects would not only transform her store but also touch the lives of everyone in the village of Lambesa in ways she could never have imagined. The first light of dawn found Auntie Nolla already in her kitchen, her heart racing with anticipation. The potion had given her a sense of hope and energy she hadn't felt in a long time. She prepared her ingredients with meticulous care, each chop and stir imbued with her renewed passion. As the sun rose higher, the aroma of her cooking filled the air, more tantalizing than ever before. The villagers of Lambesa, usually slow to rise, were drawn from their homes by the irresistible scent. They followed their noses to Auntie Nolla's food store, curiosity and hunger guiding their steps. By the time the market opened, a crowd had gathered outside her door, eager to taste the source of the enchanting aroma. Auntie Nolla greeted her customers with a warm smile, her heart swelling with joy at the sight of so many eager faces. She served her dishes with a flourish, each plate a masterpiece of flavor and presentation. The villagers took their first bites, and a collective murmur of delight spread through the crowd. The food was even more delicious than they remembered, each bite a symphony of tastes that danced on their tongues. Word of Auntie Nolla's extraordinary cooking spread quickly. People from neighboring villages began to visit Lambesa just to experience the magic of her food. Her store, once struggling and overlooked, became the heart of the village. The once quiet shop now buzzed with chatter and laughter, the tables always full and the air filled with the sound of clinking dishes and satisfied sighs. Auntie Nolla's transformation did not go unnoticed by the women of Lambesa. Many of them, who had once been indifferent or even dismissive of her efforts, now watched with a mix of awe and envy. They couldn't understand how she had managed to turn her fortunes around so dramatically. Whispers of jealousy began to circulate, fueled by curiosity and a touch of resentment. Despite the growing envy around her, Auntie Nolla remained humble and kind. She continued to pour her heart into her cooking, never losing sight of the love and passion that had always driven her. She treated each customer with warmth and gratitude, her joy in sharing her food evident in every interaction. As days turned into weeks, the women's jealousy began to shift. They saw how tirelessly Auntie Nolla worked, how much care she put into every dish, and how her success was not just a result of the potion but of her unwavering dedication and belief in herself. Slowly, their envy gave way to admiration and respect. Auntie Nolla's store became more than just a place to eat, it became a gathering spot where people shared stories, laughter, and a sense of community. The potion had amplified her talents, but it was her spirit that truly transformed her fortunes. The villagers of Lambesa began to see Auntie Nolla not just as a talented cook, but as an inspiration and a symbol of what passion and hard work could achieve. The transformation of Auntie Nolla's food store was the talk of Lambesa. Her once quiet shop had become the centerpiece of the village, drawing people from near and far with the promise of an unforgettable culinary experience. While most villagers rejoiced in Auntie Nolla's success, a few could not shake their feelings of envy. Among those envious were some of the village's prominent women, who had their own thriving businesses and were used to being the center of attention. They couldn't understand how Auntie Nolla had suddenly become so successful. Whispers and rumors began to circulate, questioning the source of her newfound prosperity. She must have used some kind of magic, one woman speculated to her friends as they gathered at the market. There's no way her cooking could have improved so dramatically overnight. Others nodded in agreement, their jealousy coloring their perceptions. Maybe she went to Boba Kofi, another suggested, her tone tinged with resentment. I heard he has powerful potions that can make anyone successful. As these rumors spread, the women's envy grew. They watched Auntie Nolla's store with a mixture of curiosity and bitterness, unable to reconcile their feelings with the admiration they had begun to feel for her hard work and dedication. The more they saw her thriving, the more they felt the sting of their own insecurities. Despite the growing whispers and the lingering envy, Auntie Nolla remained focused on her passion. She knew that her success was not solely due to the potion but also the love and dedication she poured into her cooking. Each day, she welcomed customers with a smile, her joy in sharing her food evident in every gesture. One day, a group of the envious women decided to confront Auntie Nolla. They wanted to know her secret, hoping to understand how she had achieved such remarkable success. As the market began to wind down in the late afternoon, they approached her store, their expressions a mix of curiosity and suspicion. Auntie Nolla greeted them warmly, sensing their unease but choosing to remain open and welcoming. "Hello, my friends," she said. "What brings you here today?" One of the women, Letitia, stepped forward, her voice hesitant but firm. "Auntie Nolla, we've been wondering about your sudden success. Your food has always been good, but now it's extraordinary. Did you do something different? Did you seek help from Baba Kofi?" Auntie Nolla smiled, understanding their curiosity. "Yes, I did visit Baba Kofi," she admitted. "He gave me a potion of prosperity to help amplify my talents. But the potion alone is not what made my store successful. It was just a catalyst. The real magic comes from the passion, hard work, and belief in what I do." The women exchanged glances, their envy slowly giving way to a deeper understanding. Auntie Nolla continued, "The potion helped, but it was my dedication and love for cooking that truly made the difference. I pour my heart into every dish, and I believe that is what draws people to my store." Letitia nodded slowly, her jealousy melting into admiration. "We've seen how hard you work, Auntie Nolla. It's clear that your success is well-deserved. We were just too blinded by our own insecurities to see it." Auntie Nolla reached out and placed a comforting hand on Letitia's shoulder. "We all have moments of doubt and envy. What matters is how we move forward. Let's learn from each other and support one another. Together, we can create a community where everyone thrives."